Morning everyone. Today's topic is introduction to secondary memory or secondary storage. Secondary storage. This is the last topic in fifth unit. Guys, our syllabus is very less when compared with all other subjects. But, so this is the last topic, that is secondary storage or secondary memory. Hope you all know about these secondary memories. Let me see once. Primary memory has a limited storage capacity and is volatile. Primary memory, it is also called as main memory, essential memory, right? And it has a limited storage when we compare with the secondary storage. Okay. And it is volatile. Volatile means whenever the power is turned off and on, the content which we placed in the primary memory is loss of the data which is placed at primary memory whenever the power is turned off and on. That is volatile. Then secondary memory overcomes this limitation by providing permanent storage of data and in bulk quantity. Hope you understand the bulk mean huge amount of data should be placed in secondary memory, and whatever the disadvantage of primary memory which is volatile, the secondary memory is non-volatile, mean we are unable to lose the content whenever that power is turned and off. Okay. Secondary memory is also termed as external memory and referred to as the various storage media on which a computer can store data and programs. So this is also called as external memory. Secondary memory is also called as external memory. It is possible to place huge amount of data and various programs. Okay, so this is used to place computers data in huge. The secondary storage media can be fixed or removable. This is the memory possible to fix in a computer as well as removable from the computer. One more time. Secondary storage media, here media means secondary storage device, can be fixed or removable. And mean sometimes based upon the device there is a possibility of a fix with the computer as well as removable from the computer. Fixed storage media is an internal storage medium like a hard disk that is fixed inside the computer. Hope you all know hard disk, HDD, hard disk drive. Okay, it is fixed inside the computer. So it is also a secondary storage media which is internally stored. Okay, internally stored and internally fixed. That's why I'm saying some of them are fixed and some of them are removable. We have to learn what are the devices which are fixed and what are the devices which are removable. Okay, but the most important one which is fixed inside the computer of a secondary device is hard disk drive, HDD, which is fixed inside the computer. Storage medium that are portable and can be taken outside of the computer are termed as removable storage media. See, portable means easy to carry. easy to carry, and which are removable from the system is called removable storage media. Okay, here we have two types of secondary storage media. One is fixed and the second one is removable from the system. Right, fixed means best example is hard disk drive, which is fixed inside the computer. But when comes to removable means it is portable and can be taken outside of the computer, are termed as a removable storage media. Okay, so portable here means easy to carry. Easy to carry means which are possible to remove from the system as well as carry with us. Okay, those are called removable. Here we have to know the difference between primary memory and secondary memory. Right, primary memory and secondary memory. See here, primary memory is directly accessed by the central processing unit. Primary memory, it is also called as main memory, which can be accessed by the central processing unit directly. I mean, the content which is placed in the main memory are directly accessed by the CPU. But when comes to secondary memory, the content which is placed in the secondary memory is unable to accessed by the CPU directly, because secondary memory is whatever the content which is placed in the secondary memory, first of all that content is placed into main memory, and then only the CPU is possible to access. I mean, there is no direct access between the CPU and secondary memory. There is a direct access between the primary memory and CPU only. We are unable to, or the CPU is unable to access the content which is present in the secondary memory. Okay, if you want to access the data which is present in the secondary memory, the content first we have to place into main memory, then only it is possible to access by the CPU. That's what I am saying. Secondary memory is not accessed directly by the central processing unit. Instead, data accessed from the secondary memory is first loaded into random access memory, that is nothing but RAM primary memory, and is then sent to processing unit. Then only it is possible to send. RAM or primary memory provides much faster accessing speed to data than secondary memory by loading software programs and required files into primary memory. Computer can process data much more quickly. See, simple word. Primary memory accessing speed is high when we compare with the secondary memory, because secondary memory is not accessed by the CPU directly. So there is some time taking process. First of all, content is placed into primary memory, then can be accessed by the processor. So there is a time taken when we compare with the primary memory. Secondary memory is slower data accessing. Typically, primary memory is 6 times faster than secondary memory. Okay, are you observe here? Primary memory is 6 times faster than secondary memory, or secondary memory is 6 times slower than primary memory. Okay, next, primary memory is random access memory is volatile, and secondary memory provides a feature being non-volatile, which means it cannot hold on to its data and it can be hold on its data. Means simply, primary memory is volatile, mean whenever the power is turned off on or the content we have in the primary memory is lost. But when comes to secondary memory, the content which is placed in the secondary memory is non-volatile, mean it cannot be lost whenever the power is turned off or on. Okay, these are the three main differences between primary memory and secondary memory. One more time. Primary memory is CPU is directly accessed by the primary memory, but CPU cannot access the secondary memory directly. If you want to access the data in secondary memory, the data must be loaded into primary memory, then only it is possible to access the data by CPU. So next, second one, primary memory is faster than secondary memory because primary memory is directly accessed by the CPU, and secondary memories cannot be accessed by the CPU. So secondary memory is 6 times slower than primary memory, and primary memory is volatile memory, but secondary memory is non-volatile memory. Next, uses of secondary media. Uses of secondary media. First one, permanent storage. Permanent storage. Primary memory RAM is volatile, that is, it loses all information when the electricity is turned off. So in order to secure the data permanently in the device, secondary storage devices are needed. Okay, to avoid the disadvantage of primary memory, we have to use secondary memory, that is, primary memory is volatile and secondary memory is non-volatile. Portability. Portability means we have to simply say easy to carry, or simply say portable TV. You have to hear the word portable TV mean we have to move from one place to another place very easy. That is nothing but easy to carry. Like that, here portability means we have to we call it as we have to carry that memory with us, right? Here some pen drives, DVDs, CDs, these are examples of secondary memories. Pen drive, CD, DVD are carry with us. So here portability means carry, easy to carry. Storage medium like the CDs, flash drives can be used to transfer data from one device to another. It is portability. Means you have to copy some content in CD and carry with us with CD and go to somewhere and place it in another system, like that. Next, fixed and removable storage. Fixed and removable storage. One more time, uses of secondary media means first one, permanent storage and portability. Permanent storage means there is no loss of data whenever the power is turned off. But second advantage is portability, means easy to carry or easy to transfer data from one system to another system. And second, next topic, fixed and removable storage. Already I told you we have two types of storages, fixed storage and removable storage. Fixed storage, first of all we have to discuss about fixed storage. Fixed storage is an internal media device that is used by a computer system to store data, and usually these are referred to as fixed disk drives or hard drives. We call it as hard disk drives, HDD. It is the best example of a fixed storage device. Fixed storage devices are literally not fixed. Obviously, these can be removed from the system for repairing work. Okay, we just fix it inside the computer, but whenever if whenever there is a problem inside HDD, we have to remove it from the system. But obviously, or default, there is a fixed inside the computer. We are not removing too much times, or we have to remove it from the system whenever we have a repair inside that only. Work maintenance purpose and also for upgrades, etc. But in general, this cannot be done without a proper toolkit to open the computer system to provide physical access, and that needs to be done an engineer. Who repair those systems inside the computer? They are lab technicians, like who call it as we call them as technical assistants, like that. Okay, technically almost all of the data that is being processed on a computer system is stored on some type of built-in storage device. Next, what are the different types of fixed storage? Internal flash memory, okay, SSD, internal storage, internal flash memory, and SSD, solid state disk. We call them we call it them units. And a hard disk drive, we call it as HDD. Okay, these are different types of fixed storage media. Okay, once again, internal flash memory, rare, SSD, solid state disk, and HDD, hard disk drive. Once again, secondary storage, the topic is secondary storage. Primary storage is very limited and volatile. So to avoid the disadvantage of primary memory, volatile, we have to use secondary memory. It is non-volatile memory and permanent storage memory. Here we have two types of secondary storage. One is fixed and second one is removable. Fixed means the devices which are fixed inside the computer. The best example of fixed storage media is hard disk drive, internal flash memory, and solid state disks. These are also possible to remove from the system, but whenever they have any repair, then only it is removed from the system, and there is a need of some technician to remove from the system. And second one is removable storage. We have some removable storages also. The advantages of removable storages are it is a permanent storage, as well as portability means which are possible to transfer data from one system to another system. Okay, this is about fixed storage, and tomorrow we are going to discuss about removable storage. Okay, guys, you please watch the videos, and your semester is started, so don't be take it as light, and you have to watch the videos carefully. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to make a call. No problem. I'm ready to give a reply. Okay, there is no problem. Please feel free to ask or make a call. Hope you have my number with you. Please, thank you. Okay.